Hello, everybody, and welcome back to our channel called the Three of Pentacles. We are three tarot card readers, and we like to read on Kung Fu. No, we like to read a lot of stuff. We like to read on hot topics, world news, and the paranormal, hidden history, a lot of things we like to read on. And we also do personal readings. So if you all need any type of help, you can just get in contact with us and let us know if we can help you. We will let you know if we can help you, of course. There's a lot of people that are kind of like in trouble these days, and also health wise, psychologically wise, and they're looking for answers and they're not finding them in their normal places. So if you need any help, just please let us know. If you need a prayer, you need to put down some tobacco, whatever. Just at this point, what can you lose? What what can you lose? So go ahead and reach out to us for that. We like to like to say this. We are going to be doing some rapid pulls in this video. So it's going to be really fast. So make sure you keep up. But before we get started with that, I'd like to introduce my beautiful, wonderful, lovely, beautiful Woo sisters, Kyla and Lynn.
Hi, everybody.
Ah,
Hi, everyone.
yeah. My
Hi,
name is Barbara.
beautiful Barbara.
Thank
Beautiful
you.
Barbara.
My name is Barbara. So we like to read for entertainment purposes, but not only. And you shall see. So please enjoy. You're gonna love this. You're gonna love this. So let's get with those questions.
Okay, let's start out with the tsunami that's hitting Japan. What's going on with that? Is
Ooh,
it
is
gonna
that
is it
real?
gonna destroy a lot? Is it natural or
What part of Japan is it hitting? Is it hitting Tokyo?
ah, I don't remember. I didn't even see it say where it was hitting. So
Ooh, I have a couple friends in Tokyo. I haven't heard from them in a while, but all right, let's see what's going on with the tsunami. Hmm? Hmm?
it was like a seven something earthquake, and I don't even know where the earthquake happened. I don't
Is
know if it's
okay, so
NC.
the tsunami brought on an earthquake?
No, the earthquake brought on the tsunami.
Earthquake brought on a tsunami. Dang. Uh, it's, I think what it is that it's kind of natural.
Hmm.
It's kind of natural. But sometimes they can manipulate the natural things that are going on there.
Well, earthquakes can cause tsunamis, so that may be why you're getting that. Now, as
Hmm.
to whether or not it would be a full tsunami, we could maybe pull on that.
Let me pull
What'd you
on that.
get, Kyla?
I did a full pull just to get an idea of what's going on with it. I didn't ask specifically if it's natural or not, but
Yeah.
it's interesting that I have this as the first card,
Oh.
the
Mm-hmm.
Seven of Cups, which is a smoke and mirrors type of card.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, so there could have been some natural thing to it, but has it been manipulated to some extent is what I
Yeah.
might be looking at with this one because at the bottom is the Ten of Wands, which is like throwing it overboard. It's like some kind of
Hmm.
excessive energy showing up here. And why I say that as well is because card number two is the Strength card,
Okay.
which means that, it is kind of powerful. We have
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
Sun card below.
I have
Yeah.
friends too. So
Hmm.
Okay.
And my outcome card is this one, the Seven of Swords, though. That's
uh,
interesting.
Strategy. Hmm.
Some kind of strategy. Big wake up call. We have the Five of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the Lovers card. Is there
hmm
more going on here that we're not seeing?
Yeah. I wonder.
yeah, I was about to say the first card that I got is, we're all looking at this 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 tsunami coming in, or the earthquake, and then there's
Yeah.
something else that we're not looking at. Maybe they're doing that. Maybe they manipulated it to make something else happen,
Who knows?
and
Yeah.
that was a way to get everybody's attention off of whatever they're doing. I
Okay.
don't even know what I just said.
I don't know.
I asked for some clarifiers, are they cleaning out something? Is that what is going on in the background? And I have the Two of Wands. Again, this card always comes up when something is manipulated or
Right.
changed and they're waiting for something.
Hmm.
We have the Ten of Swords, so it's surrendering to, going slowly and carefully. Hmm. Well, this is anything you're picking up with these two
I don't
cards?
know enough about what's going on. I mean, we know they have a new
Okay.
prime minister and she's booting out the immigrants that have. invaded, and basically if they're not converting to the Japanese ways, they're out.
Right.
So I don't know. That's interesting. We'll have to keep an eye on that.
Yeah, because I only heard about it today.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't have any idea what was going on.
No. So,
This is the first
oh,
time I'm hearing about it.
yeah. All right. So let's go to Ireland and check on the uprising, the people uprising against the what do they call them? Is it a prime minister or what are they called over in Ireland? I'm not sure. Anyway, I know she tried to have the military go against the people, and I think most of the generals were like, no, we're not fighting against their own people. Plus, all the people out protesting outnumber the Irish army.
Okay.
They've got that many people, according to what I've been seeing. So let's see what's going on. Are the people gonna topple their government and get it out of there and get them to listen? What's happening in Ireland? Go Ireland, by the way. Be safe, everybody.
Yay. Irish eyes are smiling. You know that song, When Irish Eyes Are Smiling? I kind of get mixed up with the Irish accent and the Indian accent. I'd go back and forth with both of them. Back to Calcutta. All right. So what are people gonna do? Well, let's see what's happening with the people. I don't know if they're gonna be really successful, the people, because I get this for the people. I said, what are the people gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
And I get the Five of Pentacles, but that's temporary. That's a temporary setback. That's a temporary situation where, they're not gonna like it. So, but then I also get the Ace of the Page of Wands and the Eight of Swords. So maybe they'll shut the people down, or maybe the people will shut them down, because this is the people and they're just going to have a temporary setback. But then I see some enthusiasm and shutting something down. So maybe they'll shut down the government.
You
It
want to
might
see
not
if
be easy.
you want to see if the setback is the fuel shortage?
The fuel
Fuel
shortage.
shortage. Yeah. What did you get, Kaila?
Yeah.
I asked for an update on the situation in Ireland, and I did a full poll. The Sun card is the people. This is what's coming up for the people.
Okay.
Bottom of the deck is the Two of Pentacles. So yeah, they are really weathering the storm. They are facing some setbacks and so on, but they're pushing through. This is a good card for them. It's showing up as the people. And for the situation I'm having, the card number 2 is the Queen of Cups. Very emotional card. They're very coming on very strong. Whatever is happening, it's big. Unexpected news in the environment. This is in the middle. And the bottom row is the Lovers card, which is politics, right? These are agreements and stuff as well. They're going off into new territory. We have the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So they're holding strong is what I'm seeing. Okay. We have the Magician and the Six of Cups. This is the clarifying cards. Magician
part of the movie.
A
little part of the movie.
Part of the movie. Mm-hmm.
What made you say something about the fuel shortage, Lynn?
Because a lot of the European nations, because of the Strait of Hormuz, however you pronounce it, over with Iran, the stuff going on with Iran, they're all talking about the fuel shortages.
Yeah. Okay, they're going to start talking a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to start talking a lot about that.
Yeah.
That's going to come out really fast and furious. And when I said a shutdown, you see that this is back, the shutdown. So that's a secret shutdown. So they're going to secretly be able to, whatever is going on with the fuel. Okay. And they're going to be successful. They're going to make it happen.
Okay. As long as they're going to be successful, I'm good with that. All right.
We'll check back with it.
Okay. Will the United States withdraw from NATO? Let's just say within the next 2 months. I want to see if it's going to happen soon, because Woo Woo Duda said that Trump was looking for an excuse to leave NATO, and NATO did not come to help us with Iran, the Iranian situation. And I think Trump is considering leaving. So is the United States going to officially withdraw from NATO within the next 2 months?
I would say so. Yeah. It might be within the next 7 months because I get a 7, which is
Okay.
the first
Okay.
card.
That's
But
fine.
I get a big yes on that. 2
It's
big
gonna
yeses.
happen. Good.
Yeah, it looks good for me too because I have the Strength card. A Major
Mhm.
Arcana is the first card. This is the Trump card, the Emperor, and a Celebration. Bottom of the deck is the Six of Pentacles. So, yeah,
The strength card could be the Leo sign, so and even end of July,
Summer,
August. Yeah,
possibly.
yeah.
yeah,
And
Mm-hmm.
other countries may follow because look at that.
yeah. That would be
Mm-hmm.
good.
So you got a 6 and I have a 6.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay,
There you go.
good. Okay. Will the United States Supreme Court establish a single day election day for the country as a whole, which means if they're going to allow write-in, mail-in ballots, they all have to be in by election day. Anything thereafter does not get counted.
So the election. How would that look?
Yeah, a national single day election day.
I think they're working towards it.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, they're working towards it. Something's going on. And I believe they're going to get right up to it. And it may even come through because that's a last minute card and they're going to push through it. And this is universal timing. Universal time balances everything out. The angel
Yeah.
card.
Somebody had posted the other day, the Supreme Court will likely side with establishing a single nationwide election day, requiring all ballots to be submitted and counted by that day. So they can't even be, counting afterwards and saying, oh, wait, we got all these. They're counted and done. What'd you get, Kaila?
My cards are quite interesting. I have the Magician card as the first card. Call
Mm.
to action with the Ace of Wands, the Ten of Cups. Now, when you get the Magician card and the Ten of Cups, this is kind of tricky energy, right? So it's kind of interesting. And then the bottom of the deck is the Two of Pentacles, weathering the storms, kind of a thing.
I wonder if that's maybe because really there aren't going to be any more elections or many more elections or something.
Quite possibly.
Hmm.
But there's some kind of call to action as to why this is being put out, or something is going to happen to then throw this in a new direction. Is
Okay.
what
When you said that, I pulled this card.
Yeah.
Maybe another war
Yeah.
to
Or
throw
part
people
of
off.
it. Yeah.
Look, I got this too. Or maybe
Yeah.
maybe these people will try to throw in a monkey wrench.
Could
Mhm.
be. Maybe
Mhm.
they'll try to bribe or threaten one of the Supreme Court justices or something to
Mm-hmm.
flip it, maybe.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting. Okay. All right. I've heard and seen a couple different posts. I've seen Nino Rodriguez post it as well. That, and this is not the only one, but some of the astronauts from Artemis 2 are actually actors from Central Casting. Supposedly,
Oh
this
goodness.
woman was in Mad Max Fury Road. So, are we looking at some actors playing astronauts that just went to the moon?
Mad Max, was that the first Mad Max or was that the
I
other
don't think
movies
the
that?
original. I think it was one. They remade it not too long ago, so she was probably from
Oh,
that.
okay. I'm old school, so I just remember
I know, but she does. Look, you're looking at that astronaut. There's no way she was out in the '70s with Mel Gibson before he came to the
I
stage.
remember fine
I
ass
know.
Mel
Oh
Gibson.
yeah.
I remember fine.
And that original Mad Max was filmed in Australia too. That was an
Yeah.
Australian movie.
My sister saw that movie, ran home and says, "You gotta see this movie. You gotta see this movie. This guy is so cute. You're not gonna believe it. You're not gonna believe it." And I was like, "Oh, she's exaggerating again. Let me just go ahead and see the movie." I went to go see it. I was like, "What? What? Wow. Yeah, actor." But anyway, what was your question?
Are any of the astronauts on the Artemis 2 that just went to the moon actually actors and actresses?
Okay. Let's see.
Maybe even if you want to call them central casting, because we've heard Trump talk about central casting a lot.
Okay. Let's see if they're presenting as someone who they're really not. which would be an astronaut. Oh, that's this one card I got. That's a big yes. That's a big yes. Call to action. That's what they're doing. Yeah, that's what they're doing. Oh, but that's what somebody wanted them to do. So maybe they're, hold on a second.
Yeah.
Somebody is, look at that. You got that too, Kyla, huh?
Mm-hmm.
How would you interpret that?
But that was my third card though, because my first one is the Nine of Wands. Then I have this one, a lot of gossip and innuendo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The Nine of Cups.
Well, then go ahead and ask, was it actually even a real mission?
Let's do it.
That could be the wish. Maybe that's why they just hired actors and actresses.
Well, I have this Ace of Wands that Barbara just got.
Wow.
Kind of call to action, political.
It was a real
political.
mission?
No, there's a lot of hidden, secretive things
Yeah.
there.
I don't think it was a real mission.
No.
But
No.
it was for a very specific purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah. To
I
probably all right, let's ask. Was it to bring light to the fact that we never went to the moon as we've been told?
That's
Not to
what I
say
was
that we
thinking too.
haven't been, because we think there's other ways, but just not the way they've been telling us over the years.
Maybe they have been to the moon.
Well, I think we probably have, but not the rocket ships and everything else that they're talking
Mhm.
about.
They probably got there with the beam me up Scotty stuff. from
Exactly. I was
Star
gonna say
Trek.
with portals and
Mhm.
stuff. Yeah,
Now that
absolutely.
we know that's true.
But I mean, because if you look at that pod of the ship that came through, and if you talk about the whatever the belt is that's so radioactive, they're like they wouldn't have survived in that little thing going through that Van Allen belt.
Mm-hmm.
They'd be dead. They would have been fried. So
Yeah. How'd you put the question? Was it to bring out the fact that we didn't really
yeah,
go to
they
the moon
bringing
in the way
light to
that
the
they,
fact that we've never been to the moon
or we've never been to the moon in the way that they
in the way that
presented to
they've
the public?
presented to us. Yeah, that they presented
Yeah.
to us.
So
Yeah.
there you go.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Big
Mhm.
revelations. They're going
Yeah.
slowly and carefully and doing it.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, in a unique way, they're bringing out these big revelations and causing people to query a little bit more what's really going on.
Okay.
Yeah. I think they're wanting the people know that
Yeah.
wanting to let the people know that yeah, we have been to the moon, but not the way they've been put on
Right.
on TV around the world and had
Right.
everybody all excited. Not like that. We
Right.
we actually have a beam me up Scotty stuff that you all don't know about, but maybe in this generation you probably will, you probably won't, that type of thing.
Mhm. All right. I've seen that Japan has a protocol for the vaccine injured using stem cell therapy. And it seems like it's the most recent one to come out, vitamin shot to come out. Is it true? Are they using stem cell therapy to help reverse vaccine injured?
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Japan. Let's see what Japan is doing.
If they are, maybe that's why we were having the issues with the tsunami stuff.
That just came to my mind as you said that. Are they being targeted?
Yeah.
And they had some videos out during COVID as well, as far as anti-vax and,
Questioning things a bit more.
Well, what did y'all say about the tsunami? And maybe that's why they didn't target it. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
I did get a yes, by the way, a soft
Okay.
yes.
So they are using stem cell therapy. Good.
Yeah, I get a soft yes. So
Okay.
some people are kind of concerned about it because,
You want to pull
probably-
clarifiers on who's concerned? Is it Big Pharma that's concerned about it, or?
I'll just pull two from the top.
Yeah, that's fine.
When I asked if they're using the stem cells to help people with the injuries, I have the Sun card. I have a yes with the Ace of Pentacles, and
But they're helping with more than just the vaccine, aren't they? Yeah.
Mhm.
Good.
And look who is behind it.
Surprise! Not really.
Our future selves, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Off-worlders. So who's concerned about it? It's legal matters because maybe stem cells aren't really good for everybody.
Well, they
I mean,
get the stem cells from the placentas, right? So maybe there's a. Well, can they take stem cells? I don't know. I don't know enough about stem cells. I know you can get them from the placentas, but I don't know if you can extract
I think you can
stem
get
cells.
stem cells from your other things too, from your own
Okay.
body.
from your own urine.
If I
Oh,
remember
can you?
correctly.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I think that does it for rapid fire, ladies.
Yeah. And I burned some sage just for that because
Oh
you never
yeah.
know when you talk about that stuff. Right. Is that it?
I think so. I think so.
All right. That is the end of our rapid fire. We had to take a little bit of time with some of these questions because some of these questions merited longer answers. So we went kind of quick, but not as quick as we usually do because, we go deep. We do
We
have to
still
go
covered
deep.
a lot, though. We covered a lot.
Gotta go deep.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
So I want to thank you all for watching. And we'd like to thank you all again for liking, sharing, and subscribing. And we're almost at 300 subs. So we'd like to come on, get us there, help us get there. And make sure you like so we can get to more people. So Kaila is, yeah, thumbs up. And Kaila's gonna let you all know where we can be seen, found, and heard.
Right, so we are on YouTube, Rumble, Instagram, and Facebook. All of our information is down below in the description box. Remember, we will never contact you first for anything, so please always beware of scammers. We want to thank you again for being with us, and we look forward to seeing you soon again. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.